I wanted to do a follow-up video, just very short video about putting it back together after you've replaced the coil. Start on the left side. You can see right here, this little notch needs to go inside the housing. Now on the bottom of the notch is a little groove. That's where your switch wire will go. It's on the bottom and on the outside. On the top, that is where there's a little groove on the inside, and that is where your spark plug wire will snap into. So you have to get both of those snapped in, otherwise it'll be an obstruction to getting this upper housing set in place. And the second problem will be your switch. Your on-off switch is not held in by a little screw or a nut that goes on. It actually has a little piece of rubber that goes in and sits right in a round hole, and that holds your switch in place. Finally, it's your choke. Your choke has a little notch in it, and that notch goes over the top of one little indentation. So you have to have that notch in the right place so that the top housing will seat in place, and that holds in place so your choke can be pulled in and out without pulling the rest of it. Now finally, there is a firewall. There's a firewall right here. You can't, it's kind of hard to see. That firewall sits in a very narrow groove inside of this housing. So you have to pull the firewall out a little bit and seat that in to make certain that it goes in. If you don't, this will sit up about 1/8 of an inch right here. You won't be able to get it to come down. That's probably the one piece that people make a mistake on, and why I wanted to do a follow-up to explain the differences. Just make sure you get each one of these seated in place. The two wires here, the little round piece of rubber that goes around the switch, have this set in the notch that is supposed to be, and the firewall to go into this groove right here so that you can get this entire housing to seat in place. And with that, that's all the extra tips that I have for you right now. Good luck in replacing that ignition switch.